We're live. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to be too loud, but we're live. Hello. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. I feel like I don't have something here that I need. Hey, Kyle. How you doing? Ooh. Moving my light. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we're good. Doing good you are. Yoda, you talk like. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Hope everyone's doing great. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Hello, Alex. How you doing? Good to see you here on the stream. Welcome, everyone. Am I in the middle? I think I want to get the chat back and do I though? I don't know. Wonder if I want to put the chat back like here, and when we're just chatting like we're doing right now, if I have the messages appearing here or not. I don't know. It's been a period of a lot of questions recently, you know. Been ill for 2 days, but motivated to get up for the DFS. Yeah, the David Francisco show. Oh yes. You should actually be. Listen, I'm gonna show you how you type, how you shorten David Francisco show on the chat. Emoji, microphone. This is how you shorten the David Francisco show. That's how you do it. What have you been ill with? Don't tell me it's the Omicron. Have you been to some parties lately? Oh, Kyle, I got a question for you. You need to explain something to me. Harry Milligan, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. You were named on something. I thought I was gonna go through that something today, but I'm gonna have to save it for another time. But you were named. Your name was brought up, so expect some David Francisco content about you soon. Cross that bridge when we get there. How am I feeling right now, Sarah? I'm good. Yeah, I can walk, you know. I think that's good. I think we're good. Definitely a big part of the show today is talking about just giving you an update about my injury. But I am fine, you know, like it was very scary. I got footage. I have the moment I got injured recorded. And every time I show it to like the wrestlers or something, they always like hinge. What's the word? They're like, ugh. They get, you know, it's nasty. It's nasty, you know. But having in mind that the way that footage is, how nasty that footage is, I came out of it pretty lucky. Honestly. Like, I got an ankle sprain. Ankle sprain is my specialty. It's my third ankle sprain in my life. And here we are, you know. Thanks, Keely. Thanks for recording my match for me. I appreciate it. You're lucky you were in that specific angle. Like, the thing is, the angle that the footage that I got is, like, from that specific side where you can just see my leg. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy. What's cringe? Cringe is not the word. Cringe is more like, ugh. The word is nasty, you know? I was using gnarly. Gnarly is a good word for this, I think. I don't know. I can't speak this language, but I think it is. I reckon it's a good word for it. Welcome to the stream, everyone. ESR, how you doing? Kieran Lacey. I really want to know, are you going to return to WrestleForce soon? ESR, listen. Let's have a serious conversation, you and me. Okay? I'm even gonna... Okay. Listen. Wrestlers don't decide when and where they're gonna wrestle. All right? I don't know. It's not up to me. It's not up to the wrestlers to know when they're gonna go to whenever. So if you ask me, when am I going to return to WrestleForce? If I actually had a date, I would tell you. I don't. and there's nothing I can do about it because it's not my show, you know? Like, if you want for example, I run Purpose, right? If you want a certain wrestler to come to Purpose, then there's no point in asking that wrestler, when are you going to debut for Purpose? No, you're going to come and ask me, hey, when are you going to use this guy? Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Not just USR, anyone. Please don't do that. It's not going to make a difference. But I don't know. I would like to know as well. Let's both ask Ollie Peace. With that said, I do believe we were flirting with a date in February. I'm not sure if we confirmed it or not, but I do believe we were flirting with something in February. It might be when that comes back. We'll see. I appreciate the support, though. I really appreciate you wanting me to come back, you know. And I'll be back. I'll be back. You know, I'll run down. Nah, I'm gonna run it down. The thing that I said that I wanted to do today, I was like, maybe I'm not gonna do it today. And I think I'm gonna do it today because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Flip Pereira, what's up? I saw that your message got stuck halfway through. Make it flip. Gonna flip. If only there's a response, you need to say oi 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 louder. No. Oi 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 is our part. We say oi oi oi. Right? We say that. Oh, no, exactly, so we need to call. But that's the response. Us saying oi 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 a lot is not going to make Ollie respond. Ollie's going to say something. He's going to say Ollie, 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 and then we reply with oi oi oi. You know? If we want to call Ollie, then I guess we call him. Does it work the other way around? Like, if the entire crowd goes Ollie, 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 does Ollie go oi oi oi? I wonder if he does that. I wonder if it works that way. I wonder if that's the deal. Hello, everybody. Hope everyone is doing good. Hi, everyone. I had a start for this, and I forgot my start, which is a shame. I don't think it does there. We should try, though. We should try. We should all try, like the entire audience. One day Ollie's in the ring, and the entire audience says, Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. And he, having in mind that he's the only person that hasn't said anything, he'll reply with oi, oi, oi. I really want him to do it. That'd be cool. Been following you since you were an announcer on Eurosport. Best of luck for your future. Could you not say fantastic? Anda fantastic. Obrigadão, Filipe. Obrigado por parares aí no stream. Posso falar bocadinho português se quiseres? Speaking in Portuguese with Filipe, who's been following me since my days of a commentator for WWE on Eurosport. Yes, in another life. You want to talk about the 10-year challenge? I was a commentator for WWE programming on Eurosport in Portugal. They stopped running WWE programming shortly before I moved to London. And Filipe has been watching me since then, and here we are. I was just a kid back then, and now I'm almost a man. Here we are. Tranquilo, Filipe. So I was watching the PMQs earlier today, and I think everyone can understand why I was watching that. I was just curious. I wasn't even like watching it live. I was watching a video of it. And what's the deal with all those people sitting behind like Boris Johnson and Keir Starmer and like standing up and shouting like they're a crowd, you know, to what's being said by the person that's speaking, right? Not the speaker. I know the speaker is a specific person. It's like those hip hop rap battles, right? And you have like the crew, the entourage, just hyping up what the person that's rapping says, you know. It's that, but it's the politic version of that, and it's weird for me because in Portugal you don't see that, right? And like United States, I've seen a little bit of how United States works, and you don't see that either. It's like when one person's talking, you're not going to get a reaction from the crowd. You do have sometimes some people reacting, but it feels like this is part of the way you do speeches and you do the parliament game. I'm very interested to know what the deal is. I want an historian to come and tell me what the deal is. I'd love to find out. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the David Francisco Show. I hope everyone is doing good. Here we are. It's been a crazy time. Biggest news, I'd say, if you haven't been around to hear, is that I'm injured, right? First show of 2022, my first match of the year, and a minute or two in, I get injured. And yeah. It was just a freak accident. Freak accidents happen in wrestling. Wrestling is dangerous, and it's one of those things where there was nothing that could have done to kind of avoid it. It's just an accident, and they happen. Basically, my leg got stuck, my lower leg and foot got stuck, my body went the other way, and it, like, ligaments popped out. And here I am on ankle injury, on ankle sprain number 3 in my life. In my wrestling career, the only injury that I've ever had. Maybe I have weak ankles. I don't know. I do some exercises to straighten them, and I focus a lot on them. And I don't think the reason why I got injured is because of they weren't strong enough. In fact, if you look at the footage, and I have the footage is gruesome. If you look at the footage, you can see that it's oh man, it's gnarly. It's savage. It's nasty. And I came out of it with just an ankle sprain. It will be probably 2 or 3 weeks until I am 100%. Today I was able to walk. I even left the house and walked very gingerly, very slowly to the store. I had something I wanted to buy. I don't feel the need for like painkillers, for example. I'm not in pain right now. If I use it, I feel like my foot is more like limited in its motion than in pain, you know. I can even, like, I can kind of stand on my left foot, which is the foot that is injured. I don't do it, obviously. I'm not an idiot. But, well, I've tried, right, just to figure out what it is. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to stand on that foot. It's just weak. It's just very weak. I need to re-strengthen my foot and the ligaments and the tendons there. And that's going to be probably a process. And yeah, it will take a while until we get there. It'll take a couple of weeks. I've been doing some exercise. If you see me on Instagram, by the way, I've changed my usernames. It's at I'm David Francisco on Instagram. The story that I put out today, the moment that I'm recording this, if by any chance you're watching this then VOD or listen to it on a podcast, then it was yesterday. I got like an exercise band, some rubber bands that I just got. I know the exercise I need to do. I've been through this before. I know exactly what I have to do to my foot to get it working. And it's just a matter of doing that, resting all these days, keeping my foot elevated. And then hopefully on the weekend, I'm going to start to, hopefully I'll be good enough on the weekend to kind of use it. The plan is on the weekend. The plan has always been to go down to Portsmouth, to the Portsmouth School of Wrestling on Saturday to train. Obviously, I'm not going to train, but it's still my car. We still have that commitment, so I still want to go, and I'm going to teach a class afterwards. And then on Sunday, I'm going to go to Portsmouth again, to the Guildhall, which I've never been to. It's going to be the first time that I've been to the Guildhall, to the Ref Pro show. I will still go. I'll drive down. I'm not going to be able to do much, but I'll be there. And I want to show my face. I want to be there. So yeah, it's luckily, I want to thank all the messages and people asking, and people here, like, obviously I'm live on YouTube right now, people here on the chat asking how I am, and I really appreciate it, and we'll chat more about it. I just appreciate the concern, and I appreciate the fact that I got lucky. It's nothing serious, and I'll be back on my feet, literally, in no time, I'm pretty sure. I'm taking this week to rest and relax a little bit, and it's been good. It's been very good. Yeah. What are you guys saying here? Oh, about the debate. There we go. It's a parliamentary debate. It's our style. And the world recognized way of doing so. Well, okay. The thing, I'm like, is it not distracting? It's almost, I'm watching that, and I'm like, this is part of the show. This is like, I can't help but look at things like this from a pro wrestling perspective, and it's like, it's part of the show. They're putting on the show, and they're doing this because it's the way you do it. And like, can we focus on the... I'm not talking about like the person speaking. I'm talking about the guys behind. And I'm sure there's certain rules, or they like. I would love to know. And this is what I wanted to ask Cal, because I'm sure Cal knows. Apparently, has a new job, and he's excited about it, right, Cal? I wanted to know like what's the story behind it. You know, like where the tradition starts. Why is it like that? It feels very unique. You know. If you could have any wrestling match, what would it be, and who would you want to have it with? I think this is Alex asks in the chat. I think this is one of the questions I have on the voicemail later, but I'll tell you now, I'll spoil it. It's Okada. Okada and, I don't know, Tokyo Dome? Madison Square Garden? Whatever. I go on the Purpose website, I can't see the tickets, I really want to buy some and I can't, and the shows on YouTube look good. I can't see the tickets. That's weird. So if you go on the... I don't have a second screen to share with you right now. But I'll go on this phone right here. And the website is the same on the phone and on the computer, right? So focus. Tim's focus. There you go. All right. So this is the Purpose website. If you scroll down, it says right there, tickets and information. You click it. And he goes to the page to buy the tickets, and this is where you buy the tickets. You can buy the tickets, all the things right there. You don't have to go to another website. Let me drop the link to the actual event page. We announced a nice match. There it is. Fix up, look sharp. We announced a nice match just now. It's Men Like Therese versus Billy Hayes. Sounds exciting. You know, sounds very exciting. 10 years ago, the worst fighter ever, a miserable wrestler. Now an example of wrestling, but you still miss much better. Heel and face. Dreams are possible. You are the proof. Thank you. One day I'll be your manager at AEW. I don't know, David Sench. Will you? You willing to work as hard as me? Are you? We'll see. Challenge accepted. Oh, I'm still out of focus. There we go. You would have to join a debating society or university. Don't tell me that university you also do that. Do you at university also like just scream and shout every time someone's saying something there? You know, I've seen the community episode about debating. You know, you don't have like a team of 10 people behind just like going like, what he said about your mom. Which is basically what you're doing. You know, you don't have that. I don't get it. Problem is when you click on tickets on the website, the URL needs updating. I still don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the ticket's up here. Oh, Kyle, I see. Look at you. You're paying attention. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. In fact, let me do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now. In a great moment of live shows. You're only telling me this now, Kyle. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Every time I go on that website, it does not let me see the upcoming show, so I'll try now. I'll be back. Yeah, let me know if you can do it. There's the link there as well, which is straight to the event page. It's also the link that's on top of the Twitter and Instagram pages. I think definitely Instagram. I do believe Twitter as well. And I think that's on menus. Yep, there it is. How do I change you? I don't want to remove you, I want to change you. Okay. I guess I'll remove you. Even the update section that I've given up on is still here. I need to take a... I forgot about the menu that I was there. There! That's fixed. Alright. That is fixed now. That ticket menu should work now. Alright. So let's keep on going. I was saying that I've had a lot of free time. And I was using this free time. I've been using this free time for the past 3 days that I've just been spending at home with the food up. Not on the first day. On the first day, I just had like an actual rest day. I decided not to do much and played games and watch some shows that I wanted to watch. But for the past 2 days, I've been trying to focus on the projects that I have going because I have more time to focus on them. And my God, I'm busy. Not complaining. I'm just trying to figure this out. And I guess I like to keep things open here, right? Between everything that I want. The problem is that there's a lot that I want to do, and I'm a bit stubborn when it comes to like, if things were not done a certain way, not as in, if not the way things are done, just the things that are actually done. Thinking about like content pieces and strategy and stuff like that. If it's not done a certain way, then it feels like it's almost not worth doing it. So the effort is worth it. So, for example, last week's show, you can watch it on VOD. I got a channel just for the VODs of the FRN show, VODs and clips, and also it goes out on podcast. But I haven't got. I want to like chop up each bit of the wrestlers that I was able to talk with last week, and just put them out and then chat that out. Like, there's great moments, like less than a minute moments and stuff, and there's edits that you can do that are like the story of Mark True and Kieran Lacey, the combination between them saying that they got a baby drunk. They didn't. They were going to get a baby drunk, move forward to the talk about the reality show featuring the True family. Just like, I would like to put a video together with all of that, because it's a fun moment and a good moment. I think it'd be good for people to see, but I just haven't had the time to do that yet, because I've been focusing on that. I've been focusing on other, like, actually showing my wrestling. I've been focusing on Purpose, which obviously it's a one-man band. You know, it's like I'm not doing everything. Bobby helps me a lot. But when it comes to stuff like that, I'm the person that's doing everything. I have this Learn the Ropes project that I'm still trying to get off the floor, but I haven't had the time to fully... I have the ideas, not here, but they're written down. But I haven't had the chance to get these ideas and get them going. Feels like I'm always trying to prioritize. And it's... Yeah. It's hard. I don't know. I feel like I'm always in this limbo between wanting to create all these things because they're in here and I want to put them out there. I want to contribute to the world, right? And then at the same time, am I trying to juggle too many things, and then something is probably going to drop because of it? What's the right choice? And then there isn't an answer, is it? It's just you do what you do, and and the world decides what's good for or not. It would help if I could get a total full-time living out of that, and like, it would just give me so much more time back that I'd be able to invest on it. Just like I've been able to invest that time with these 3 days that I've been here. But like yesterday, for example, I was gonna... Tuesdays is usually when I put out the vlog. And the vlog yesterday was going to be about being a contender, right? What's the duties? What's the deal about being a contender? And then I got injured, so the vlog had to change a little bit. So I had to record a lot of stuff here in the studio to add and chip in together to create the vlog that came out yesterday. And because I had the free time, I could just do it. I could just stand here or just like, I had the time to just record, put it together, edit everything, put out at the time that it was supposed to go out, and that's great, you know? And I want to do that, and that's the right thing to do. But then, that coupled with everything else that I want to do, is it too much? These are the questions that I wonder, and you know that in front of this microphone is where I share my thoughts. This is what we're doing here, you know? It's where I'm able to share my thoughts with you guys, so I appreciate it. Totally unrelated. If you guys want to support the FRN show, the David Francisco show, if you want to ask a question, if you want to say something, right? There's 2 ways you can do it. You can send me a voice note that is then listened to at the end of the show. I'm going to listen to voice notes here in a second, voice notes that I've been sending for the past 2-3 weeks on davidfrancisco.net/voicemail. If you send one now, it's not going to come on the show because I won't be able to veto it beforehand. But if you do want to ask me a question or say something that you want to be on the voicemail part of the show, you can donate. davidfrancisco.net/tip. All the tips and donations will be very helpful, and they will all appear there, and here, and the logo and everything. If you tip more than £2, then I have my assistant Melissa read your message for everyone. Just like Kyle Powers did last week. Let me show you an example of what happens when you tip £2.
Roses are red, violets are blue. David Francisco loves kicking out at 2.
Mostly because if I don't kick out at 2, I lose the match, and I don't like losing. Why are you doing it again? Because I pressed it twice, isn't it?
Roses are red, violets are blue.
There you go. I like to win. You know, so that's a good way of supporting the show if you want. Also, davidfrancisco.net/merch. Website has been renewed if you guys want to check everything that I've been doing. davidfrancisco.net, that's the best way to see it. Bernard Lucas, what's up? Mickey, how you doing? Put the pens to the book. Will you ever turn? Dude, I had no time. We'll put... I invited Guillermo to do a project here with me. It was going to be for the Patreon, but then I backed down of creating the Patreon. And that, like, if we're gonna do that project, we'll do it once a month. Here I am talking about the fact that I don't have time, and that makes me sad. I do want to. I'd love to do the podcast, but I just feel there's been other priorities that appeared, both in my life and in his life. So, just haven't been able to do it. Don't expect it to come back anytime soon. We didn't even do the like booking the road to WrestleMania. We're not even. I don't even think Guillermo is watching WWE, let alone booking, or he would care about booking WrestleMania. You know, I think we did a booking the Tokyo Dome one year, and probably would be more interested in doing. I think would be a more fun challenge. Be more interesting to do booking freaking All Out, the road to All Out. You know, that'd be cool. Just ordered some tickets. Thanks for helping me. My pleasure, yes, sir. Tickets are going good, you know? Tickets are going very good. I appreciate all support. If you guys bought a ticket, it's like groups of people buying tickets for front row and stuff. That's all pretty good. Alright. Alright. Actually, let's talk about shows, upcoming shows. Shows that are coming soon. And then we'll listen to these voice notes that we did here. Last event was awesome. Were you there, Hayden? Oh yeah, I think we talked about that event here. Sorry. Yeah. Of course. Last event was very good. It's all available to watch online if you guys want to watch it. Training in Boa Vista Jiu-Jitsu is a good training to manage it? No. It will make no difference. It won't add anything. Jesus Christ, Evetsen. So you're going all in on the chat. Right. Okay. Upcoming appearances. Let's talk about stuff that is upcoming. Right. Let's talk about a few of the shows that I have upcoming before we go into voicemail a little later after the show. Talked about here the Ref Pro show on the 16th, the Guildhall. I will still be there and appear if you guys want to come and say hi. Your call on the 29th. I'm pretty sure that I'll be 100% or almost 100% to be able to fulfill my contender duties. At Your Call. Biggest shows in the country. They're happening right there in London, and there we are, and I'm very glad to be a part of the show, and I'm looking forward to the day where I step in the ring at Your Call. What's next? Let me look at my calendar. Still on Ref Pro. Ref Pro will be back at the 229 on the 6th of February. Will I be there to wrestle? I don't know yet. And the week after, Purpose, Fix Up, Look Sharp. We've got 3 matches announced already for that show. On Friday, 11th of February in Wimbledon, Wrestling in a Library. You'll be able to see the NIC versus Northwest Strong, the team of Chris Ridgway and... Am I okay? Sorry. Something just popped up here. Okay, we're good. The team of Chris Ridgway and Luke Jacobs. Also announced today, Man Like Therese returns to face Billy Hayes in what's going to be definitely an incredible match. And in the first quarterfinal of the Progress Wrestling Championship Tournament, Jordan Breaks faces the very impressive Nico Angelo. It's going to be a great show, a very impressive show, and I'm very much looking forward to that day. I will be there. It's Friday, 11th of February, so in about a month or so, in about 5 weeks. Yeah, 4.5 weeks. And also, the weekend after, UKPW returns to Falconwood on the 19th of February. They just announced their show, and let's just say David Francisco will be there. We'll say hi. We'll make an appearance. It will happen. That's the upcoming shows, the shows that we're going to be talking about in the future here on the show and on the channel and in everything. So have a look. Have a look. Is there training in Porto? I don't think so. I don't think there's any training in Porto, David Sanchez. In fact, I've left Portugal 5 years ago. I don't know how things are, but I do believe that the training schools there in Portugal are the same that were when I left, right? The CTW and WP in Lisbon, and then the APW in Portimão. Não estou a ouvir. I don't think there's any schools in Porto. It's hard. It's very hard to create a project like that. I'm sure they tried. They couldn't do it. Okay. All right. Should we? We got so many. With that said, we've got so many voicemails that I need to go through here on the show. I say we jump straight into it. Here we go. Like, there's been voice notes and voicemails that were sent for the past who knows how many weeks. I've got one here that is from 3 weeks ago that I want to listen to. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 voicemails we're going to listen to. And let's not waste any more time. You guys sent the voicemail. If you want to be a part of the show, it's the best way to do it. davidfrancisco.net/voicemail is where you can send your voicemail. Let's listen to this one from Dan.
Hey David, this might have been asked before, but I just wanted to ask if you could have a dream match right now with absolutely anyone, David Francisco versus whoever you want, not just in the UK, worldwide, who would it be?
Very straightforward conversation. Very straightforward answer. Okada Kazuchika. Kazuchika Okada is by far my favorite current wrestler. I said by far. I was very invested in Hangman's Page rise to the top, right? But I'm sure that my answer would be Kazuchika Okada if it was like anyone from any time right now in the world. That would be the one. A few honorable mentions: Hangman Page, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Will Ospreay. Yeah, that's a few of many honorable mentions. But I just want to wrestle everyone. I just want the experience of being in the ring with everyone and wrestle everyone. But if I could choose, if I had someone going like, you, what do you want? You're a star with these shows and streams online. I've seen you wrestle and you do great. You did very well those 90 seconds before you separated your leg from your leg. Who do you want? That's Okada. That's the answer. Kazuchika Okada. This one's from the Chief Constable. I think I know who this is. Is it gonna play? You gonna play, babe? Babes, you gonna play? Let's try that again.
3 more days until the new year. When Francisco is a babyface, I encourage you to cheer. As we say goodbye to 2021 and welcome 2022, when you put in a submission hold, which is your favourite targeted limb?
I appreciate it. It is a bit out of date, Carl, indeed. But I said I had a backlog of voicemails to listen to, and I think that I listened to the other one that you sent at the same time. In fact I did, because I still want to put out. I have the clip ready, actually. I didn't put it out yet of Cal's rap. That's so funny. That's great. I like this one. I don't know, did you sit down and write it? I really appreciate the effort. It makes the cheer. It's a great send-off of the Christmas cheer that we've been going through in the past month here on the show. Yeah. So I don't think I know. Oh, actually. Because I changed my strategy. I don't use the pile driver anymore. My favorite submission hold is the Texas Cloverleaf. And I think I don't use the Texas Cloverleaf as much as I would want to in wrestling matches. I'm going to start using them more just because I like it. I really like it. Crossface is a close second. I really like a good crossface. But my favorite limb to attack is actually... The head is not a limb, because limb... Oh, no, you have to be... No, the question is limbs. You have to answer the question like the question was asked. It's limbs. My favorite limb to attack is the left leg, because then it's easier to put on the cloverleaf. They don't have as much strength to wiggle their legs and try to power through. That was a very nice message. People should go back and listen to it. That was a beautiful send-off for the Christmas cheer. And I appreciate the effort. I appreciate you bringing the spirit of all of us up. You're the man. You're the man, Cal. You're the man. Right. A lot of the messages that I have here right now are messages from last week, where I suggested that we would talk about New Year's resolutions. And I did talk about that with my guests, but I didn't get around to talk about that with the voicemails that were sent here. So we're going to listen to these voices to that. Did you go to the New Japan in London 3 years ago? Not only did I go to the New Japan in London 3 years ago, I was part of like the staff. I was almost doing contender duties there. I was there like since really early, helped set everything up, helped with the production of the show. It was very fun, very nice experience. It was great to be there live for Okada and Suzuki. Great match. You did have to write this one, of course. Yeah, but hey, listen, I appreciate that. I like the effort. I write my shows. I write my videos, my vlogs, you know. It's good. Keep going, Kyle. It's great. And I'll keep putting beats behind it and make a rap out of it. There's David Sens hyping me up. Let's go. I'm not a great giant. I'm not that big, you know. I'm big, but I'm not that big. There's bigger people than me here. A blessing for all of us. Yes, I am. I am indeed a blessing for all of us, David Sens. Right. Let's listen to the next voicemail.
Happy New Year, David. My New Year's resolution would be to eat more healthily and also go to the gym more, know more about wrestling, and just be an all-round person that doesn't give a shit. Okay.
I was not expecting to hear Mickey Mouse swearing, but we all did. We all just heard Mickey Mouse swearing. We're aware of that, right? That's Mickey Mouse right there sending me a voice note, apparently. I know he's old and he doesn't have much to do. Disney's kind of phasing him out, but listen to that.
Happy New Year, David. My New Year's resolution.
There we go. Alright, Mickey Mouse, swear for us. God damn it.
Happy New Year, David.
Having the worst time with this.
My New Year's resolution would be to eat more healthily and also go to the gym more, know more about wrestling, and just be an all-round person that doesn't give a shit. Okay.
It's just like, he just swears so frankly, so openly, you know? That's a lot of New Year's resolutions there. That's really good. Careful, though, because it sounds like those are habits. And you never want to build your New Year's resolutions around habits. You want to build them around goals. And then for you to achieve the goal, you need to create the habit. And here's why. If you say, I want to work out more, right? And you say, I'm going to work out 4 times a week, but you don't set a goal to that workout. The day you don't work out, or the week in this case, the week you don't work out 4 times, you drop it. Because you're like, that's it. I screwed it. Where if you have a goal, even if you miss a workout, you'll be like, okay, I didn't go today, but still, we're still on track to achieve this goal. Whatever the goal is. Careful with goals in general. Don't try to create habits. Create goals. Create targets, and then the habits are the strategy to achieve those targets. All right. Thanks for the message, Mickey Mouse. Nuya no mi. I don't know what's happening here. The name was weird. This one feels like it's just making fun of me, you know.
Oh, hey, David. It's an anonymous frog here. I'm feeling a bit blue. Not green, blue. What would you suggest going into the new year to have a great outlook on life? Okay, bye. Ah!
Someone's making fun of me over the fact that I did a Kermit the Frog impression a few shows ago. I don't know how I feel about that. An anonymous frog, they say. An anonymous frog. How to have a good outlook on life? Well, there's a lot of things, you know. Not Kermit the Frog. I think people sometimes go to this. I'm kind of like thinking on the spot here, so this is more complex than what I'm going for here. But I think that sometimes the way people try to get a better outlook on life is the idea of lowering expectations, and I don't think the trick is on expectations. I think the trick is on gratitude. And I'm not going to go full on to journaling, because while journaling is a great tool, it might not be the right thing for everyone, even though it actually might be the right thing for everyone. But let's not get into that discussion right now. But by forcing yourself at some point during the day, every day, to write down things you're grateful for, to like, you have to think of like 3 things or 2 things that you're grateful for, and you have to write them down, then you make your brain think about the nice things in your life. And what that does is that it helps relativize, like it helps balance it out. Like your brain, your conscious will focus on the negatives way more, while actually it's pretty balanced out and it's actually pretty good. But you'll focus on the negatives because that's the way our brain works. By going for gratitude, you're forced to focus on positives, and that can make a difference and can change something, you know. So yeah, maybe that's what it is, Kermit the Frog. Try to, before Miss Piggy wakes up, or before not Miss Piggy goes to sleep, try to find a period there in your life where you can think about things that you're grateful for. Don't just think about them. Write them down, and do that every day. And you'll be forced to look at the good outcomes of life, and that will make you have a better outcome on it. It's gratitude. It's this cheat code for happiness. It's insane. It's insane how, like, when you're forced, it's annoying how well it works. Right. Sounds like meanie to me, says Keely. Was it meanie? It's even worse. If that was meanie swearing, that is even worse. Why is meanie swearing? You know? That advice has just lit a fire in me. Thank you. You're welcome, Harry. That's what I'm here for, okay? I beat you up with my hands, but I fire you up with my words. You're welcome for both. Hey, Mark Drew, welcome to the show. Hayden, just search for Eva White. You'll be able to find her. Welcome, Mark Drew. I'm answering to voicemails, and there's a lot of voicemails here that I'm answering about New Year's resolution, apparently. And let's go to another one. Barry Lahan. I don't know. I feel like these names are weird. They're trying to make me. This is like when Bart calls Mo. Feels like this is what's happening here with these names. Let's listen to the next voicemail.
Alright, David, how's it going? Listen, I'd like to go on holiday this year. It's been quite cold. I don't like it. And to be fair, COVID's running rampant. I want to get out of here. Everyone's getting infected left, right and centre. My New Year's resolution is to get a bit of sun, have a bit of fun, and, you know, have a jolly old time. Anyway, Happy New Year. See you soon. On the podcast, or on YouTube on the David Francisco Show, or on Instagram or Twitter, or on the show, wherever you are. You're everywhere. Anyway, Happy New Year. Bye.
Thanks for sharing your New Year's resolution. It's a weird one, though. You want to go out. You want to travel because you want to run away from COVID. You want to get a bit of sun. You know that traveling may actually get you more susceptible. Ah, damn it, I'm going to have to do the thing. It's time. It's everyone take a shot. Susceptive. It's that time of the show where I go on Google and go on dictionary to see how you say a word.
Susceptive.
Susceptive makes you more. That's the word, isn't it? Yeah. Like traveling, moving a lot, contacting with more and different people makes you more susceptible to COVID. You don't get to run away from COVID. You can actually make you worse. You can actually bring it back. You can actually take it with you. You can interact with so many people as you travel. So many people coming from all directions as they cross your path, and you cross their paths. You're crossing tons of paths, and as you cross those paths, there's COVID as well. I don't know if that's the right strategy. But hey, who knows what's going to happen in 6 months? Things change a lot in a year. I mean, if you go and see my last vlog in 2021, you can see how much things change in a year. I wish you well. I hope you get the son you want. Thanks for sharing your New Year's resolutions here with us. That's great. Good, like very positive, good New Year's resolution there, which is good. This one's from Sandy D, who's on the chat right now.
Hello, David. My New Year's resolution is to start truly living life for myself. I've been dealing really badly with anxiety for the past 3 years, and I feel like I've finally come out on the other side. So it's allowing me to actually focus on myself, focus on those around me, and just living life for what it is, because it literally means nothing. So just to have fun with it. And also to learn more about wrestling. I don't know if I'll set foot in a ring, but I would like to know more about the technical and psychological sides, which is a good thing that you're running Learn the Ropes seminars, because we can all learn. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Sandy D with the news. Good resolutions, right? I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I am. Just talking. Just talking, I guess. If you need any help, especially with mental health and stuff, just go see a specialist. Don't Google and Twitter is not your friend. A therapist is, right? It's good to see that, as you're saying, you're coming out of the other side of the anxiety there. That's pretty good. And yeah, no, great. I there's two things there that you said that are very key. One is that you wanna put yourself forward more. You wanna like think about yourself more, and that's a pretty good thing. The other one is that life has no meaning, and that's like it's if you think the life has no meaning, then that's liberating, because it means that you're not constantly trying to find an answer that you will never get. You give up on that specific search, and suddenly the world opens up. It's a great approach to have. I think it's great. There was a second part there. Oh yeah, learning about wrestling. She is actually part of the Introduction to Ring Psychology seminar that I'm running right now with Learn the Ropes. And going back to the conversation we were having earlier on the show, I'm like, I want to do more with that. I have so many projects and stuff that I want to do with that I haven't, because it's just with the amount of like time, it's just been the worst. It's like, because I feel like I haven't started that project properly, and I want to, I want to get I want to actually like be helpful and create the conditions for it to be helpful, and obviously being able to get in exchange more time to dedicate myself to that project and other projects. But it's great that you joined the class, and I hope you keep learning. It sounds like you wanna train. Sounds like you want to train. I'll leave it at that. Before you go listen to some voicemails, let's see what's happening here on the chat. Apparently, Callan, Mark, True, neither room. Are you guys okay? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but do you mind just keeping it private? You don't have to go in public and do all this, I'm a hypnotherapist, says David Sancho. Are you? The Infinite Struggle Out Challenge is Loki Immortal to be able to look at David Francisco without fainting. Yes, true. I'm really beautiful. I'm really pretty. Okay. How many more voicemails do we have? We got one more voicemail. This one was actually sent today. I'm not sure exactly what it is about. The name is Stop Asking for My Email Creep. Is this me? Am I asking for this person's email?
Hello, David Francisco. It's your friend, Rex Armstrong. Please say hello to your fat foot for me. My question for you today is, what do you know now as a wrestler that you wish you knew when you first started out? Either when you first started training or when you first started doing shows, like your first 10 shows. What do you know now that you wish you knew then? Yeah, that's it. Get better and all that.
Thanks. Just so we know, I am not the one asking for the email, Rex Armstrong. The voice system is. What I wished I knew then that I know now. When I shed my skin is fantastic, and I had to change some things, and one of the big messages that I've built around my presentation and who I am is nothing to prove. There's no point in going into details right now here, but it's if the thing that I wish I knew is that there isn't the way you prove yourself in wrestling is not by trying to prove yourself in wrestling. The way you prove yourself in wrestling is by just doing it. Just doing, just enjoying, just relaxing, enjoying it, because the proving part will come. You cannot proving yourself is very related to the opinion others have of you, and you cannot you don't have 100% control over that opinion. It's so different because everything is subjective. Different people have different perspectives with you, and there's no point in trying to change that. All that matters is you just doing your thing. It may be connected to this nothing to prove thing, which is the growth mindset. I think I've talked about that before here on the show. The growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. The idea that you have a level of talent. So if we apply it to pro wrestling, you were born with a certain level of talent in pro wrestling. You're either good at it or you're not, or you're this amount of good at it, and there's nothing you can change to that amount of good, and that's a fixed mindset, and that actually paralyzes you and makes you worse, because if you think that way, then you get very self-defensive, you get very you don't focus on what's important. It's just bad, right? And the other one is the growth mindset of you can actually grow. You can get better. Anything. You can learn anything. Anything in this life is a skill that you can learn and develop. And you actually even if you have a little bit of talent, you never start being great. Everything is something that you can learn and develop. So, yeah, I guess a mixture of those two things would be the things that I would like to know. But then again, if I knew those things then, was I ready to understand them? That's another conversation. that would take us forever. That would develop us forever. That'd be great. Okay. 10-minute promos are a no-no, says Carl in the chat. My greatest promo ever is 12 minutes. It resulted in being the highest selling, at least at the time, and maybe it still is, the highest selling show ever for ticket sales ever. It was definitely at the time, and maybe it still is, I don't know, the highest ticket sale show ever for that specific promotion, and for what can be considered independent Portuguese wrestling, completely selling independent wrestlers, professional wrestlers from Portugal. 12 minutes. It's still online. If you understand Portuguese, you can go and watch it. It's called The Greatest Portuguese Wrestler Ever. It's an amazing video. I mean, I'm actually incredible on that show, on that promo. Really good. Right. That's all the voice notes that I have right here. And that's what I think I'm going to leave the show here. I'm going to continue the conversation here with the chat while I'm here live on YouTube. But if you're watching this afterwards, I appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Or if you'll listen to this on the podcast, then maybe share it with a friend. Hope you enjoy the show like every week. And I'll be back next week with more on the Dave Francisco Show. Thanks for listening. Talk to you next time. Cool. All right. 10-minute promos are a go-go. I don't think they're a no-no. They're a go-go. Therapist, PhD in social psychology, and post-knowledge. Look at him. And having in mind you have that profession, you still come out here and say that training leads to perfection. Perfection is a myth, David Sench. Perfection is a myth. DDP is a great example of a lot of things. Great guy. This is a great story, right? Even with the thing of like starting late, like he started at 35, you know, and well, we had connections, sure, but it was good. Who is Eva White? Eva White is a wrestler. You saw Eva White at the show. She wrestled at the Purpose show, Aiden. Yeah. All right. I've been live for almost an hour. That's pretty good. That was a nice, relaxing show, you know, a good way to like come back and talk a little bit about my injury, listen to all these voicemails that I had hanging that I catch up on. That was a good show. That was a very enjoyable show. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I feel like her wrestling background, she does wrestling. I don't know. I don't get it. She's been training like, what's my wrestling background? It's professional wrestling. I don't know. I trained professional wrestling and now I'm a professional wrestler. Yeah, probably I may stream tomorrow. I think I want to try something new tomorrow. FRN and chill, maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll do it on Twitch. I don't know which one I'll do. I don't even know if I'll do it, but I appreciate you guys being there on that side. It's really cool to see that like more and more people are joining the live streams, and that's pretty cool. I hope that we can make something really good out of them, and I appreciate your support and being there on that side. I'll be live streaming definitely every Wednesdays after 7, and I may live stream tomorrow as well. So it was very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for being there on that side, and I'll talk to you next time. Great example of believing. If anyone can break the myth of perfection, you say, Francisco, nah. You never want to actually be perfect. That's not a good thing. Alright, guys. That's where I'm going to leave the stream today. Thank you very much for being there on that side. I appreciate you guys keeping company for this hour, and I'll see you next time. Cool.